I just realized I killed my stream. I killed my stream.
Rip.
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 I killed my stream.
Rip. 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 Rip.
All right. All right. All right. Yo, dude. I started my stream and killed my stream immediately, so I've been streaming to myself for an hour. Oh, GG's, boys. That's rough. I was so in the zone, I didn't even realize it. Beginner woes. Corn stream. I know. Well, all it was a struggle, so you didn't miss much. A massive struggle trying to figure out why this rebuild's not going to work. Well, it's mostly because the PCB I got with this from the previous owner is incompatible. So GG's. The standard H60 from Heine does not work with this because of the way the JST cable is oriented, and I guess it's like a flip down, whatever. Yeah, that's why. And the original PCB is, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's flaking out. The tab and escape seem to lock up, so I just desoldered it to see if it's that. See if we can salvage it, and then maybe we just pivot to a different build. I got plenty of boards we can still build. Dude, how do you even put this thing in here? This is crazy. Okay, there's literally zero wiggle room for this cable. I don't know if you can see this. That's all you get. What the hell are you supposed to do with that? The O-rings are also off. Meaning what? Oh, on the PCB, yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't fit. I think it's a slightly different dimension. Not great, but let's see what we can do here. I guess the trick is to put it in first and then try to connect it to the bottom. I guess that makes more sense. So let's do that. Yep, there you go. See, I got there. It just took me a minute. And I should unplug this before I set my house on fire. But you legit joined at the right time because I wasn't streaming before this. Okay. In you go. There we go. Kind of. Does that work? I think so. Okay. Yeah, this is rough. Dude, I was sitting there like, man, no one's joining today? This is rough. Sitting here in silence. It all makes sense now. When I look up, I'm like, why is my stream thing not showing? Because I'm not live. GG's. They really don't give you much room to work with here either, dude. There it is. Okay, let's see if that unscuffs the board. Kind of doubt it will, but we shall see. Did that give me anything back? Nope. Board is still scuffed, which means I have to source a new PCB, I guess. I don't know if this is not in all the way though. Let me try it. Let me try this one. It's got a very small USB port. No, yeah, this PCB is just straight up done, I think. Oh, effing well. Okay, well, I will source a new PCB and daughter board from somewhere, or go the queso route and put a 40 in here with 3D printed parts. I'm not gonna lie, that was super cool. Well, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What should I build? I'll give you some options, and I guess we can go down the list and figure out what to build. Let me just put the shit away before I lose it. Okay. You know, do we just YOLO it and do like a really sick build? Let me put this away real quick. All right. So we can rename our stream. That's not a problem. And for anyone who's here, you guys can help me pick. So let's see. How do I do built-in commands? Nope. Poll. Game vote? Poll. Game vote. Nope. Poll. Okay. Screw it. We're just gonna. It's just you, PCOM. So you get to pick the build. Birdie's in here. Oh, no, Notorious is lurking, I think. So do we go with a JJW derivative? Option 1. Option 2 is a Gawk Lily. Option 3 is the Matrix My2K. Which of those 3? Option 1 was a JJW derivative. Derivative? Let's do it. I think I just realized I left screws in there. I think the Cloud9 is shipping out pretty soon, so that's kind of sick. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Forgot to turn that off. Yeah, over here, dude. Maybe. Alright. Sorry, that took forever. I had to grab an ass load of keycaps because I don't know what the hell I want to use on this. What is this fucking thing doing? Come on. Yo, over here, bro. Wake up. Let's see. Okay, well, let's update this title and the description. Or not. What happened here? What? There goes that. We're gonna unpin this. Maybe? Is that pinned? Probably not. We'll fix it though. Custom commands. Okay, so this is the R1 mono gray, I believe. 60%. I believe this is a top mount standard gasket, or is this I don't even remember. Let's see. O-ring gasket. Oh, okay, so we can O-ring this too. Sick. Let's do the O-ring. So I don't gotta change much on this description, thankfully. And we will change, we'll figure out what switches to use as we do this. Cool, okay. And let's see if this lets me do this. Oh gosh. Pin. Cool. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we got something going here. Hopefully we can salvage the rest of the stream. Let's pull this bad boy out. And see what we got. All right, let's go to the extras first. I don't even remember what I ordered with this thing. This wasn't extra. I got it in the in-stock drop. We got our swag keys O-ring. Some pom-poms. The hardware. What else we got in here? A lot of things, it feels like. Did I buy extras this time? I did. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm kind of swagged out a little bit much here. Yeah, damn. That's what happens when you buy stuff a while ago and you don't remember. Okay, so we got one McLovin solderable PC and daughter board. Two. We got a palm plate, it looks like. An aluminum half plate. And an aluminum full plate. Everyone tells me I should build this with Blackstone aluminum plate. What do you think? Do we just go with the build I was gonna do on the Unikorn? I was gonna do a half plate with some custom browns. It kind of sounds cool, especially because we got to solder it anyway. So maybe we do that. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. The star of the show. Yeah, I figured. I mean, that's literally the build I was going to do on the Unicorn. So why not? Why not try something different? Oh man, that thing is very pretty. Love that gray. CT! My bad, dude. I know, I'm sorry. I sent out the bat signal. And then I streamed by myself. Hey, at least this time I'm not muted, okay? We're learning from our mistakes over here. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. We'll get there. Professional streamer. Here I come. Okay, let's get one of these PCBs tested out. McLovin with the sauciest PCBs in the game. Straight out of Nam. How's your night going? How's everybody's nights going? Hopefully it's a chill Tuesday night. Got our daughter board. So we will plug this guy in and then get a test in. Save these for later, I guess. We're gonna stick with the half plate. Okay. Just ordered a couple of McLovin PCBs for some other rebuilds I want to do. I've had nothing but good experiences with him, with their products, I should say. All right, let's see if I can get this thing to show up. On the first try. Window capture. Bam. Let me know if you guys can see that. Cool. Get our patented testing in real quick. Is it easier just from the back on these guys? Oh, I feel like low key is. All right. Oops, I'm not in the right view. There we go. Are the things gonna work? Seems like it. Oops. CT, did you start Expedition 33 yet? Are you still on Days Gone? There's no way you're still on. Oh, you already platted Days Gone last time we spoke. Never mind. Forza. Dude, that game is very fun. Some of the bosses are hella annoying, but it's still fun. It's like a rhythm game at the heart of it. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be game of the year. It's too artistic and not to be. The soundtrack's wild as fuck too. Dude, I haven't watched yet. We need to start. Maybe after the stream, if I get done soon enough. I've been waiting for the show to drop. I completely forgot it was coming out. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, I think we're good. They do the full season, or is it just an episode at a time? All right, let's get some stabs going. I'm going to use the TXA piece for this guy, because I want that O-ring mount. Oh, 3 episodes. That's pretty cool. That's different. Has any other show done that before? Yeah, that's legit. That was so much easier. I don't know why I didn't just do that from the beginning. This is a 7U. Bam, 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 bam. Yo, what up, Alex? We had to pivot off of the original plan. My Unikorn PCB is totally scuffed. And the second one I got with it is not compatible. So, we pivoted. Derivative built today. Yeah, I bought the Unikorn, and it came with an extra PCB. I actually paid extra for the PCB. But yeah, it's not. It's just a standard Heine H60, which does not work with the Korn, unfortunately. And it was fine. I mean, it worked for a while, and then for some reason the board just started like the tab and the escape key started like misfiring. I took it apart to see if I could fix it earlier, but it's completely scuffed. Like I think the PCB is just dead. Not great. I did reach out to the seller. We'll see if he responds. Hopefully he does. He's a good guy, so I don't think it was anything was intentional there. How's your night going? Glad to hear it. It is the mono gray. This is an R1 extra from the last drop. We're actually going to go with a half plate build today. Half plate gummy O-ring sounds crazy. I don't know if that's a thing, but why not? I'll bring it back up as soon as I'm done with these. Show you in front of the camera. Get another peek at it. It's a really pretty board. I'm excited for the new cloud line. I did not win the raffle for the Overcast. Which I don't know, maybe it's a good thing. I didn't hear any typing test of it. It's like a full steel keyboard. I'm sure it's going to sound kind of crazy. Relief mount. Here we go. Oh, this is still up. My fault. My fault. You're just staring at my PCB test. Yep. Super pretty board. Yeah, genuinely like that color. Really nice ano. Actually, before I start doing this, let me start popping some of these in. while I'm doing this, what is the relief mount? Is that like a dual mount almost? Or a hybrid mount? What's up, Steven? What? That's nuts. I'd have to check it out. I was reading the website, and that's where I saw it. The first thing was gummy, and then it's a top mount. And I was like, all right, gummy it is. 4 screws and T-shaped cutouts. Oh. Holy shit, there are a bunch of mounting styles. What the f? There's too many options, dude. How'd the O-ring sound? Did you do a full plate too? I don't. I wish I did. I was not planning on building this board today, so we're gonna have to YOLO some keycaps. I went to the vault. Yeah, I've been maining the Daji this week. Well, I was using the Falcon. I just switched over to the Daji, but yeah, definitely like this board a lot. Trying to get my hands on an OC, which I know is going to be a mission and a half, but I want to see what the hype's about. Are there extras for the OC? Pff, news to me, dude. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Silver is one of the 2.1 colors, right? I'm not a fan of the pink and the seafoam. Not really my color palette. Oh. So then no. I'm most likely going to have to try to find it somehow on the aftermarket. CRP might be good, or anything beige. Yeah. I got Boneyard, which maybe might look good on here. It's got that sort of brownish gray. And then I just went random. Like I got Arch. I don't even know what the other two are. Cyan and pink. Yeah, I'm not. Cyan, maybe. Maybe. It's a little too light though. Though I don't know if I'm lucky enough to get one, I guess I wouldn't really complain about the color. Yeah, let's try it out. That's option number 1. I literally just grabbed a bunch of random shits. I'll let you guys help me pick. I do have a backlog of boards I need to build. It's getting even crazier. Initially, I was only planning on streaming once a week, but I don't know. I figured I'd give two days a try. I was supposed to do switches today. I totally did not do switches today. And I actually just hit 50 viewers, so I need to announce the first auction, I guess? Charity auction? Charity raffle? Something? I don't know the best way to do it. Charity victory auction? Let's see if we can get one of these boards into somebody's hands. Thanks, babe. We're in the big leagues now. You gotta start somewhere, though. Progress, not perfection, right? You're doing amazing, sweetie. That's a Kardashian reference, unfortunately. Man, I just found the Dark EX Ecliptica board, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Berserk is one of my favorite shows, an anime series, I should say, and manga series of all time, and that board looks so damn cool. But there's only like 20 of them made, which is not great for me. Maybe one day. I did sign up for the new Sebas 60 group buy from Noxro. It was really hard to beat that price. It was like $200. And I caught it on a couple of streams. Captain Sterling stream. Forgot who else built it. Sounds great for a PC $200 board. And it looks awesome. I joined the group buy for one. I got the black and stainless steel. Did you join? Oh wow, a V2's already out for sale? Damn. I guess they are already shipping. What are they asking? Oh, I didn't realize that. That makes sense. I remember him, Justin mentioning that there was like a ton he had ordered. But even then, for the group buy slots, was it group buy or in stock? 724. That's not terrible. Smog is nice though. The V2 does sound nice. I know that was something that people didn't care for with the V1. I guess the sound wasn't always perfect, or could be finicky, I guess. But from the sound tests I've heard of the V2, it sounds pretty fire. Yeah, man. Hop in. There we go. Oof, you hated it. Wow. That's not great. What the shit is going on here? Okay. Sorry, one sec. I heard I'm trying to get my hands on the Otanta. Mostly just to try it out. I don't know what to make of that board, man. I know it's hype, and hype drives a lot of price, but people that I've spoken to that have owned it love it. Some of them put it above a Jane, which is intriguing. But I kind of want to build my Jane first, so I have something to compare it to. But yeah, I'm not trying to pay that 2K plus price tag for it. Hopefully he does another release. The V2 CE. I was lucky enough to get hooked up with an F&F white unit from a guy that I buy a bunch of boards from, or bought a bunch of boards from in the past. He's been sitting there waiting to get built. I didn't want to fuck it up. Hence building everything else first. Kind of curious how the V3 sounds. If there's anything different about it. I haven't seen anything about it since the initial pictures came out for the rubber one. Last one. And then back to the fun stuff. I haven't had a chance to get on Mech Market today since I jumped on to drop a wanna buy and that was it. I haven't been able to lurk. I need to set up like a bot or something to scan for keywords. It's addictive, man. The thrill of the deal. Find something cool. All the drama. Which there's way too much for something like keyboards. Come on. What's interesting to me about McMarket is that the Discord and the Reddit one are run by completely different people, right? And like they don't want to associate with each other. But I feel like the Discord is way more active. The rare rewards and everything are on there. You put anything even semi-rare on Reddit and it sells out almost immediately. It's weird. Yeah, dude, that would be like the dream job. Some like beta test for Omnitype or Clack or something. Just have them send you boards. Hopefully it gets there with the streaming thing. It would be nice to not have to invest my own capital. You think so? Easier to sell on Discord? I decided to take a shit, so let's see what's going on there. I think I've had a decently similar time selling on both places. There's more annoying people on Discord, that's for sure. I'll give you that. What happened to the music, man? What happened? No. Okay. Stabs are in. Let's start getting the PCB assembled. Do I want to do split? Is this split? Let me double check the layout on this guy. Yeah, let's do split right shift. Damn. Do I do split backspace too? We go crazy on this? All the splits? Do I need split backspace? I don't really need split backspace. Decisions. Okay, let's do split right shift. I've never done a split left shift. What the hell do you even split on the left shift? What's the second key for? Oh, it's ISO. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do split shift. Right shift. I don't need. I got a second PCB if I really want to mess with split backspace too. I've never even thought about it. Guess it would be fun to do, just to do. All right, I'm gonna take a page out of your book and we're gonna skip the little beat this time. Oh, okay. To each his own, man. Do it. Build it. YOLO. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let me grab the switches, which I thought I had. I do have. We are going with some Nixie Top Browns. Courtesy of my boy Messi, once again. These are very cool switches. You get the Nixie sound, but you get the brown feel. Which is pretty cool. Definitely one of my favorites for a half play build. What did I do? It is a Franklin switch. It is indeed. One of my favorite ones. Let me grab the little plate real quick. And we're gonna grab some sparkling water. These guys were 180? No. Let me double check before I say the wrong numbers. So it's about 150. I'll link the store, but you gotta hit the guy up directly for these. I think that's all he has listed on the site right now for some reason, but usually he has other stuff. But he'll Franklin switch whatever you want. These are diamond polished, lubed and filmed, broken in, spring swapped, and Franklin switched. So all of the above. These were 170. 150 is what he normally charges for like regular blacks or anything that he typically keeps in stock. Blacks, clears. Yeah, not cheap, man. Not cheap. It's those retool prices. Still better than yeah, still better than like Unikey's, I think. And he gets them to you pretty quick, usually within a week. He actually just sent me a different Franklin switch to try out. I've been talking about it on stream. They're called Cherry Bobas, which are U4T stems in a cherry MX blue housing. So the idea is to get cherry scratch, Boba Thawk. I'm eager to try those out. Haven't had a chance to try them out yet. But yeah, if you're interested or looking for some really nice high quality retools or mods, yeah, hit him up. He's also got posts on Reddit, Messi06. I don't get any affiliate stuff for that. I mean, kind of, but not cherry scratchy. one down. Didn't I go over there to grab? I did. Where the hell did I put that thing? Not here. Oh, there it is. Let's get this stuff out of the way a bit. Ooh. That sounds fire. I haven't tried the creams yet. I want to, but I have not tried them myself. Which, GODSSON Plus? I don't think I've tried the pluses. I do like Unikies. I mean, I wouldn't buy their vents or anything, but I think they got a solid selection of stuff. They get stuff to you pretty quick. And they're not terribly overpriced for their modded stuff. I mean, it's not going to be doing it yourself, I'm sure, but as far as vendors go, I think they're one of the better ones. I like Z-Keeps too. It's a West Coast based one. But with Z-Keeps, you can pretty much modify any switch that he sells however you want. Oh, okay, that's what they are. I still need to figure out where I'm going to put my milky yellows. Maybe I have a Lumikey LX 60. Maybe we can try them in there. Yeah, they're absurd. I looked at, I think it was like $400 for like 100, not even 100, it was like 90 vents. What are your thoughts on vents versus pre-tools? You think vents are overrated? Not worth it? I think the consensus I've been hearing so far is that like the MX2As are pretty much superior to most, and if you really, really want the old school scratchy, extra scratchy, you go with pre-retools. You know, I have some in my 2.0 ad. And they're just like lightly lubed and filmed. I like them a lot. I can feel the difference. Like they feel a lot different than the Hyperglides I've tried, than the MX2As I've tried that are in the same, like not broken in, but just lubed, lightly lubed and filmed. I think they feel different. Like it's noticeable. They're from a Wise, or Wise, however you say it. Terminal. But yeah, some people hate them, or just say that they're completely useless. I think, again, my problem is I just like the variety. I like having smooth, polished, broken in blacks, but I also like just lightly lubed ones. I've heard really good things about pre-tooled browns, but those are super hard to find. These are MX2As modded together. Oops. Yeah, there's something about that scratch, man. Scratch is a good part of your brain. Definitely some satisfaction there. That's sick. I think I had a Logitech that had browns in it, and I really liked it back in the day. I don't know what happened to that board. But it was around the 2000s. I do like, I don't know if you've tried any diamond polish switches. They feel very different. Kind of creamy. Not just smooth, but like also creamy. Man, Compact. I haven't heard that name in a long time. I just found out there's people that look for like new in box old stuff, old keyboards. Like that's the grind now. Almost there. Oh no shit, this is winkeyless. Pay attention. Johnny boy, what's up, man? Welcome in, sir. How's your night going, bro? Well, I'm glad you're here. You should probably be studying. Wawina's in the house. What's up, fam? Hope you enjoyed your nap, dude. Oh, that's rough, dude. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Dude, every time I hear anybody's stories about college, I get PTSD immediately. I hated college so much. So much. No knock on anybody that loves it or enjoys it or it's their thing. Like, more power to you, bro. But I could not hang. Well, that's good at least. In that case, cheers. I don't know if you guys have tried these. These are from Costco. Sparkling chi water. Dude, I don't know what this stuff is. They put crack in it or something. Delicious. 0 calories. But it tastes like straight up juice. Yeah, that's never fun. Never fun having to tell the parentals. Let me just make sure I did this right. We did this right. We did it right. Things look good. Cool. I do appreciate that these stay seated. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get to it. That's rough. That is rough. I had a class like that drove me to quit college. Managerial econ. Not because econ's hard. Econ's not hard. But this teacher made it his life's mission to make it the least enjoyable, most annoying class of all time. You had to like take notes in a very specific format, and he would like randomly at the end of class or during class call out 3 people's names to like drop off their notes, and you had to present your notes, and if they weren't in the exact format and you didn't take notes on every single thing he said, you literally lost a letter grade. And if it happened to you twice, you failed. Like, dude, fuck you. Teachers like that are why I hate college. They get tenure and then they're just like, you know what? Fuck my students. Well, what class is it? Like a poli-sci or something? Yeah, I missed that. That's nuts, dude. You would think, with the fact that people are so turned off by college right now, given all the backlash for, or just the job market sucking for new hire, like college grads, they would be doing whatever they can to keep people in school. Well, good luck on your final, man. One way or the other. Hopefully it goes well-ish. As well as it can. You never know. Maybe everybody fails and he has to pass everybody. It did. It did say Unikorn. Unfortunately, we ran into some technical difficulties with the corn. The original PCB it came with started failing, so I was going to try to fix it. I couldn't even get it to turn back on after a couple attempts. I think the daughter board's fucked or something. I don't know. And then the person I bought it from had included an additional PCB, but the PCB and daughter board were not compatible. So we had to pivot. And therefore, we pivoted to the derivative. Because why not? It's in the name, right? Yeah, I know. Now I got a Unikorn paperweight. I have no idea what PCBs are even compatible with it, because it's got a weird JST connection. Do they? Okay. Sick. The Z60? I think it's this one. I'll double check and see. Oh, you know what? You might be right, because I think this is the... No, I lied. The daughter board placement has to be like right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's probably got... Maybe they got one that moves it over or something, and then it flips the connection. Apparently the cables are upside down or something, or the pins are upside down. I don't know. There's a disclaimer about it on Heine's site. But the good news today is I hit my 50 followers, I think. I have to double check. But before I started the stream, it showed 50. Which means it's time for the first charity thing. Slow and steady progress. Charity thing meaning I'm guessing either a charity raffle, auction, something, some way to get this board, get a board into somebody's hands, and take the proceeds and give them to a good cause. So I'll do some research and then try to organize that for next week, hopefully. Thank you, Alex. I'll take a look. I wonder if it's still possible to modify my order. What happened? What changed? Oh. Time to grind, buddy. You got this, dude. I believe in you. Just a reminder, if you guys are interested in a corn clone, the Sebas 60 group I just opened up on ClickClack, $215 I think is what it starts at, full PC, but stainless steel bottom, weight, with options to upgrade to PVD polished, PVD black, or copper for an extra $10. It's got a super cool system for swapping out blockers, so you can actually buy these little attachable blockers that'll change it from window keyless to HHKV to window key. I think they're like $10 a pop for those. And it is a gummy O-ring, not board. And it sounds good. Sounds really good, actually. So quiet. My bad. In the zone. It's definitely my favorite part about building the boards. Need to work on mil-maxing a board soon though. Yo, yo! Thanks for being here, Lonzo. Yeah, appreciate you, man. What time is it over there? Glad you're able to join us. We're pivoting to a second build. Original plan was to rebuild a Unikorn, but things didn't go as planned, and the show must go on. Oh, you're on Pacific. Oh, you're. Never mind. You're over here with me. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully your night's going well so far. Got anything fun going on a Tuesday? I do still have it. Oh man, awesome. Did you already get it? I'll pull it out in a sec if you want to hear it. Still one of my favorite boards. I've actually got a Shelby 80 I want to build soon too. Oh, we could have did that tonight. I totally forgot. Yeah, I just recommend if you don't want the resonance, simple force break sounds awesome. What switches did you go with? And what plate? There you go. Classic. If you haven't had a chance to try out any of their switches, they're slowly creeping up. I think they're just below Cherry for me. Maybe a notch above Gateron. I've really enjoyed all of the switches I've tried from them. The Catmints, the Ghost Dragons. They've got the crossover with Gateron. They got the Deepings. They have the other, I forget what they're called. UPMWH, whatever the hell it is. And then most recently the Cocoa Blacks and the Cheddars. They've got this crazy feel to them. They just feel premium. They feel very different than any other switch that I've tried. I wish I was getting paid to say that, but I'm not, unfortunately. That's my honest opinion. I think more people need to try their stuff out. There's a lot of cool stuff out there now. Dude, it's hard to beat. Those are still two of my favorite switches. In fact, that's what's going in this board today. We're doing it's a Franken switch, but it's a Nixie topped brown. Because I love Nixies, and I love blacks, and I love browns. How do you like to mod yours? Oh yeah, that's solid. Medium code of 205G0. 60G springs. Yeah, I think 60 is the max I can do. Like even going to 62 feels a little bit too tough. My sweet spot is like 58. 55 to 58, but preferably 58. And then use TX films. Yeah, man. Oh, I gotta fix that guy. We got one bent pin. Unloop. Yeah, I actually don't mind them at all, man. The MX2A pre-loop Nixies are a little weird. I feel like maybe they'd be better without the loop. I think they're over-looped or something. But the unlooped blacks are really nice. Yeah, but with 2 mil actuations, that's like buttery smooth. Yeah. Oh, nice, man. I literally just put 87 Weiss blacks in my 2.0 ad like weekish ago on stream. I love them. Very cool. I was just talking to Alex about this earlier, but I feel like people shit on Vince a lot or think they're not worthwhile. But I feel like depending on the batch, I guess they're noticeably different. Like I've tried pre-tools, I've tried retools, Hyperglides, MX2As, and there's subtle differences in all of them. Subtle, but they're there. Okay. One bent pin, not bad. Switch that real quick. Yeah, price point's not great. Especially for the Western German variety. Or if you get them from Unikeys. I mean, I understand. But to like blindly hate and say that they're not as good as X, Y, or Z other options simply because you don't like the price, that's disingenuous to me. Like, admit that there's a difference. It's okay. Price matters. I get it, and it should definitely be part of your decision-making process. You know. But having owned said Vince, like I can feel a difference. I can hear a difference. Just goes to show you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet. All right, cool. Needs to turn this guy off and this guy off. See how we did? Bam, bam. Looking good. Not too much flux waste on this. Are you gonna polish the blacks? Thank you, thank you. The secret is use low temperature. I got 320 and the pine sol, the very small tip. Little, what is this? Anvil tip? I don't know if this is gonna zoom in there. Come on, maybe, maybe. There it is. Seems to do the trick. All right, move some things around. Alrighty, alrighty. Time for the fun stuff. Let's put it together. I did. I'm very excited for it. I'm super bummed I didn't win the Overcast raffle, but I did get the black and stainless steel. I haven't owned any other JJW board. This is my first one. But I liked the way the Cloudline V1 looked a lot. So when I saw the redesign, I was like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's freaking beautiful. How about you? I guess we can try out some different mounts, given that there's so many styles for this. What are your thoughts? I'm very curious to know your thoughts on both boards. Seems to be some people really love them, some people don't care for them. Okay. I've heard the same complaint. Let's start with, I guess, the O-ring mount. Oops. Don't want to scuff this. Damn Damn it, I just put this away. At some point somebody needs to standardize these damn screws. I've never tried blacks on PP. I've tried other switches on PP, but never, actually no cherry switches. Definitely got to experiment with that. But I'm glad to hear that about the derivative, because I'm excited for this board. I think it looks awesome. I really love this color. And I'm a sucker for attention to detail. Like even the inside of this board is awesome. So we have options, but I think we're leaning towards Boneyard right now. I do have a Moto 2 coming in that I think might look nice on it with the gray, but it's not here yet, so. I think Boneyard's gonna be the way we go. Either that or nines. Mine's a little darker though. It's definitely a cool color because like it's, so I actually have two plate trays. I got the silver and then this gunmetal. I wish I had rainy day. I don't have rainy day. It's like the one set I haven't got yet. I've got Nimbus, I've got Arctic. No rainy day. Or November fog, I feel like might look good on here. But it's like between these two, which is interesting. Okay. I did bring it, so let's try, see what it looks like. And as a fallback, we always got Boneyard. We always got Boneyard. Okay. Oh, that just went in nice. Is it in there? Oops, let's see, there's that. It's not the tightest O-ring. I guess it's not really supposed to be friction fit. Okay, sitting on there, I guess. We're looking good. Do I need to like push it in? Or should I let it sit on there? There we go. All right, let's try that. Yeah, it's definitely not friction fitting. Okay, maybe a little. There we go. Okay, mounting style 1. Oh shit, that like just super popped out. There we go. No shit. Yeah. I got there in the end. Uh-oh. Misplaced one of the screws? And thankfully there's some extras. I thought I was careful about that. My bad. You do? Oh. What do you see? Oh, bam. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you for the assist again. Okay, cool. I think we're there. Don't want to over tighten this. Okay. One very quick test. Power it on. Let me throw some caps on. Yeah, seriously. Okay, we're good. All right, so for caps, let's take a look at the options. Nah, maybe that's too much of a reach. This is everything I grabbed. I grabbed Boneyard. Oh, wrong way. Boneyard. I grabbed Stealth. And I think I got the Blackout kit somewhere. Arch, which I haven't seen. I don't even think I've opened Arch. Oh, I'm gonna grab the wrong one. I grabbed Blue Alert. Would Blue Alert look good on here? Or is that too white? Maybe? I have no idea what this looks like. Okay, let me grab Arctic too. BRB. That took way too long. I was literally diving. All right, found the knobs. Little Boneyard. Then we got Arctic. And I forgot I had Moto 2. I actually already have Moto 2. So too many options. Too many options. Did we open some of these up and look at them? Did we open up Arctic last time? I don't think we did. Oh, I've got a spacebar kit for this one too, I think. right, so Arctic. Ooh. You know what? That might look fire on there. The question is, do we include the blue if we go that route? Option 1. Option 2. Damn it. I have too many. I've got a bunch of boards that are backlogged for builds. Yeah, I think so too. Dude, it might have to be Moto. I feel like that's like too close. So we got Moto. Including the extras here. Fuck. Choices. And then Boneyard. And then Boneyard will look killer on it too. It's like super close in color. It is. Okay. So then Moto or Arctic? What do you guys think? Put them up side by side. And then. Whew. Moto, so 2 for Moto. I think that's the majority. Man, I really like Arctic. Eventually I'm gonna find a board that it goes with. Moto with the clean sweep. Moto with the clean sweep. Alright, let me put this one away. Yeah, I know, I heard. But Arctic, the new Hydro, well, one, I think it's a different blue, right? But the new knobs aren't going to be Pokemon themed, from what I understand, because Nintendo is lost and happy. Is Pal World still a thing? If so, they should have themed it after the Pal World Pokemon equivalent of Squirtle. Yeah. I think the blues between Arctic and Hydro are different. That's what I was trying to say. Oh yeah, feet. Don't forget the feet. Jeez, dropped it the wrong angle. Okay. Usually I do tweezers for this, but I'm being lazy. We're gonna figure it out. Do you know when that's going into Group I? Is like really happening? Save these. Okay. Keycapery. Do we keep... I never go with the accent color, so I'm going to use accents this time. Oh, that's interesting. This kitting is different on this, huh? And there's actually the other skip. I'm gonna use that one instead. I like that better. Sick. That's good luck and good news. Told you you can do it, man. I believe. Where there's a will, there's the way. Get them credits. I was about to be very sad if this function key did not exist. Almost there. There we have it, gents. We'll combine these later. Right now. Let's see what we did. Sheesh. Yeah, that looks freaking great on there. Side by side, these look sick. Okay, time for the typing test. This is a typing test. All the rustling. Okay. Yeah, can't complain. Definitely looks pretty fire. Okay, let's see how we do here. How much? All right. Yeah, man, these sound amazing in here. Holy shit. This board sounds perfect as is. I don't hear any hollowness, resonance. Spacebar, maybe a little bit more lube, but it's not terrible. Yeah. Maybe it's just how it sounds. Relief mount? Okay, let's try out the relief mount. Let's try out the relief mount. Let's see if that makes a difference for us. Let's get the music back on while we do this. And we will start pulling her back apart. Oh yeah, I can only imagine, dude. Struggle must be real. Did I get 3? That corner one does not want to come out. Okay. There we go. Okie dokie. So I guess we don't need this. And I will Google relief mount. Because this will be my first time doing a relief mount, I believe. I'm guessing they just pop into here. There's 4 spots. Well, let's take a look. You have to screw it to the top, to the top case. There it is. Okay, so it goes in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not bad. That seems pretty straightforward. Which means I should probably unplug this first. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes in these splits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What other boards are known for relief mounts? So this is basically like a gentler top mount, I guess. Which screws am I supposed to use for this? K screws. M2 6mm. Okay, so these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Thankfully, the instructions are super clear. One of the reasons why I like JJW's boards. It's really hard to fuck these up. It's extremely detailed. Oh, you're talking about which other boards? Sorry. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever heard of relief mount. Okay. Let's see how we do. I'm wondering if we need a little bit more lube in there. I can still hear metal on metal. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this did. before we even test, let me just put a little bit more lube in here. See if that helped at all. My favorite board of all of the boards I have to type on is still the Tosaka 65. Oh yeah, that sounds much better. Okay, let's try this. And then I will answer that question in more detail. Because it has changed a bit. Bam. Already loving the sound of this. This sounds awesome. Okay. Here we go. Man, oh man. No, I agree. I like this a lot more. There's more depth to the sound here. Much more depth to the sound. Yeah. I don't know what you can do about this. I mean, maybe I can take it out, try a different switch. eventually, but I don't. It sounds better than it did for sure. The lube helped, and the relief mount definitely helped. But yeah, the alphas are. I don't mind it being that sharp, but that just doesn't sound great. Let's try some 10K. A little bit of robustness in the sound. Oops, no punctuation. That's too pro for me. Okay. Yeah, these switches, these are my, hands down, my favorite switches. Especially if you mod them to have lighter springs. These are 55. They feel, they feel so good. Like, these are broken in as well. My previous set used 62 G springs, and they were chunkier is the best way to put it. There was more resistance on the push and bottom out. This is the sweet spot right here. They feel nice and smooth. You still feel a tiny. I get like a 30% scratch. That's usually what I ask for when I'm asking them to be tuned. Messi 06. I'll link him again. I'll link him real quick. Please let him know I sent you guys. He's amazing. Diamond Polish is the name of the web front, the storefront or whatever. But I'll find this post on Reddit too. And yeah, the crazy part is he just had one batch of these switches on his post, and I was like, that sounds cool. Let me try that out. He had run out, so he had sold them, but he asked if I'd like him to make some. He was like, it'll take me a couple weeks to do it. Totally did it, sent them out, and I was like in love. These need to be a thing somewhere. Messi, here we go. And down. I don't know if he's in Discord. I've never actually hit him up on Discord. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. That's one of those things where I'm a creature of habit. But shoot him a DM. He's pretty quick to respond. He is located in Italy, but shipping's not bad at all. It's usually pretty quick too. I think it's like $10 for shipping or something like that. It's nothing crazy. Sweet. Going back real quick. So my opinion. So no, I never said Salter was better than Tosaka. I said it was a close second. I feel like the reason for that is it was all the switches, to be completely honest. I love those switches. Those were also Nixies. Those are from the same guy, broken in and modded to my exact preferences. So because of that, it was helping Salter jump up a few ranks, I think. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Salter's an amazing keyboard. But the Tosaka is literally perfect. Like, I cannot help explain. Maybe let me go grab it real quick. Let me grab it. I don't know if I've actually done a test with you guys on stream. So in case I haven't shown this board off enough, here we go. Is Alan still in here? No, he's not. Okay, well, there she is. With that LED blocker. I love this ano. I know it doesn't really come through very well. Let's see. It is a darker crimson than like the flamenco red for the corn. It's got a fucking gorgeous side profile, if I can get it to. Hello. Hello. Maybe? Maybe. No? Autofocus over here? Hello? What the fuck is this thing doing? There we go. Killer side profile. And then, you know, if you're a nerd like me. Yeah, it kills on in my setup. I main this board more than any of the other ones. And then from a sound perspective, this is also, I think, just shy of 7 degrees, which is one of my favorite typing angles. But here we go. Let's get some sound tester we going here. These are just lightly lubed blacks. I think these are hyperglides, if I remember right. Go back to this angle. And I don't remember which. There we go. Okay. So I'm keeping these caps open. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, I can't use that damn backspace. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this thing is an absolutely phenomenal board. This particular one, no, this is the prototype that I will never let go. But I did enter the group buy, and I will be definitely doing one of those for the charity auctions. Whenever it fulfills, I don't know when that's going to be. The group buy is unfortunately over. So there will be some extras. I think there's like a couple from what I remember A1 is saying. So there's a chance to get it. And, you know, who knows, maybe if he opens up his comms again. Yeah, dude, I fucking love this board. I think it was like 600 in total because it's not a huge group buy. And it just destroys every other board that I've got everything you can think of under the sun, from TGR to whatever all the hype boards are, right? Less Marisi, not yet. I have a 500C coming in, so we'll see. But yeah, it's like 500. I think it's because I got like an extra PCB in plate or something. I don't remember. Yeah, dude, just absolutely phenomenal. And from the finish and design, like it's DDS as a manufacturer, so you already know that's going to be great. But the reason why I like A-Wan's board so much is he puts a ton of attention to detail into each thing. Even the inside of the board looks pretty awesome. The PCB, all that stuff. But yeah, man, it's hard, right? Because like all of these boards are good. There's things you can find that are wrong with pretty much every board that's out there. This is the one board I haven't been able to find anything wrong with. It is the Tosaka. Let me plug it in. '65, and it is through Waifu Works is the name that they go under. Design as. You can look up the Discord. I can link you here. I think it's just. Let me see. Waifu Works. Where the hell did you go? We got too many freaking servers now. There it is. I'll put it in there. Bam. They get tons of free marketing from me because I love all their boards. I have the whole collection, but even of the collection, this is the one right here. Yes, and it's really hard to show this on camera, but if you can kind of see, there is a dark and light tone to this anodizing, where it kind of changes depending on the light angle. Most of the other anodized boards I've seen are really flat, like one color, no matter what, or it's just really light and dark. There's like multiple hues to this. And it's also because of the way he's done some of the edges and curves in the design. It's just, dude, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I really hope there's an R2 of this and it gets into more people's hands because I cannot sing this board's praises enough. And I know like anime boards aren't for everybody, but dude, suck it up. It's so good. Even if you don't like Fate, it's so good. Okay, let's get some music back on in here. Now we'll play with this bad boy a bit more. Or not. GG's. Come on. There we go. The back of the derivative or the Tosaka? I mean, I can show you both. Uno and dos. So the copperweight, PVD stainless steel or polished stainless. Gorgeous Rin Tosaka. Black anodized bottom. And then, yeah, dude. Really, really freaking cool. But this is for sure like one of my favorite parts about the board. The side profile is just nasty. Sick. Well, yeah, it's very clever. So many angles to it. And that's the other thing, man. There's still innovation. You know, I get people are like the hobby's dead, blah, blah, blah. All the mounting styles are done. But the art side of things, I feel like there's still a lot of room. There's still a lot of room. And who's to say there's not new mounting styles coming out? You know what I mean? It's not really up to us to determine what is possible, right? That's the saying that I always hear. If we were to go off of people's opinions about what is possible, we would make no fucking progress. So I think it's a cool spot for the hobby. You know, yes, it's a little bit of a dry spot, but it means boards like this can stand out and hopefully keep pushing the envelope. Sweet. Well, man, that is all I have. Unless there's any requests, you guys want to look at any of my boards, I'm happy to pull stuff out. I really genuinely like this board. Like, that's not the end of the world to me. Could it be better? Sure. But it's not atrocious. It's kind of flat. That's the thing. It just doesn't have any like bass, any depth to the sound, you know? Maybe without a desk mat. Let's see how that sounds. I mean, it's better. That could be part of the issue. Still just a little flat. Dude, awesome board. And I'm gonna plug this again in case I haven't plugged it enough. If you guys haven't seen this board, just entered group buy on clickety clack. Oops. But I'm actually excited for this too. I think from what I've seen for the price point, it's really hard to beat this board. And the design is freaking killer. Talk about side profiles. $215 for a PC corn clone. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but it is a 60% gummy O-ring. Dude, it's a killer price. It looks awesome. You can go, the upgrade to PVD or copper is $10. $10 to go to copper. I don't know how the hell they manage that. And then the customization, you have the ability to support, you can on the fly swap from window key list to HHKB with just these little blockers that you go in. The blockers are customizable. There's different colors. I think they're like $10 a pop for those. I think the entire config is like, if you want the nicest one, it's like $225 or something like that. And then the sound, it sounds really, really freaking good. There's tons of sound test videos that are out. I listened to it on Captain Sterling's stream, like live. It sounded ridiculously good, especially for a PC board, which I've always thought they just sounded bad. Maybe because I've only heard a couple of them. Or that just seems to be the general consensus, right? Like when there's a PC variant of something, the PC GAF or the PC whatever, Kohaku, people tend to say it doesn't sound as good. PC Kaze. This sounds great, and it looks cool as shit. And there was an R1 for this board, so it's already done. Like it was like a small run, I guess, and it wasn't worldwide. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. I'm gonna try to get some dinner before I call it a night. I appreciate you guys being here as always. Look for that. I will be creating a Discord so that I don't have to like randomly ping people to join my stuff. And hopefully I can send out invites to anybody that's interested here, or I'll post it in my profile or something. But that's where I'll be probably trying to organize the next or the first giveaway for our channel, right? I don't want to call it a giveaway because it's not technically a giveaway. But it is going to a good cause, you know. Just got to figure out what board to do it with, build it on stream, and then do the charity auction for it. But yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. Appreciate you. Have a good night. GG's. Till next time. Hell yeah, please join the Discord. There's more boards coming. A1 is on fucking fire, dude. He's got some killer shit. Look up the Morgan. If you go to his Instagram, that's the next board he designed. It hasn't gone into group buy yet, I don't think. Awesome, phenomenal board. Talk about a side profile for sure. You already know. What are you talking about? T-coms. You give us the link. Or link to Discord. Is that what you meant? My fault. I will. I'll ping everybody in the Discord, in the Waifu Works channel for sure. All right. Good night for realsies this time. Bye, guys.